Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 66 of this Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. This is the army with a state, Prussia! In the last episode, we finished off the coalition war that we had going on against Milan, France, Bohemia, and a couple of German miners. Bohemia, as you can see, have been significantly cut down to size. Milan, we just beat down, and France, we didn't actually do that much against France. We pieced out before that fight really started. They kind of stayed away from us, we stayed away from them. It was all cool. We did, however, gain a whole bunch of land down here in the south. Now, we are still trying to annex the Hunter. After the Hunter is done, we will start integrating the Palatinate, though I suspect we will still need to wait 10 years there. Are you the last of the subjects? You are. Okay, whoa. You have 42 troops? Oh, I guess you are a fair size now. But still, 42 is pretty impressive. We did take a beating in the last episode. We are going to have a large number of mercenaries still. So what I'm going to do, we did start doing this in the last episode, but we didn't quite finish, is we're basically going to combine everyone into one spot. We'll group you all together. And then we'll start splitting you up again. So split, split. Oh, that was fairly easy. Was it? Armies with 30,000 artillery. I have a feeling it was, wasn't it? We had more than just 4 armies, though, surely. Oh, it's because we split them all into, yeah, the one step lower. So it was 15,000 artillery, 4,000 cavalry, 20,000 infantry. Something along those lines. So we will need to split all of these. One more. Like that. Then we go one there, one there. One there. One there. Oh, you know what I should have done? No. Group. Detach mercs. Get rid of all the mercs. Gone. Then split. And each of you. Split. Then each of you. Split. Split. No, there we go. Easy. Then one there. One of you 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 there, and you can stay here. Marvellous. And then we have the minimum of attrition damage. New trade stuff is heretical. We could lose prestige or lose Diplo. You know what? We actually have quite a lot of Diplo. You can naff off Ausbach. Okay, so we need to get back up to 20,000 infantry in each of these armies. Or we could cut down the army sizes a little bit and go up to 15,000. No, I think I still want to go up to 20. I mean, the problem with this is the stacks are quite big, especially when you start merging them together and you have the 60,000 stacks. The majority of our casualties have been through attrition, and that is because our stacks are big. It is also because we've been sieging a lot of things, and we kind of stop the enemy from sieging our stuff because we just go and beat them in battle instead. So I guess it's probably not that big a deal. Alright, let's go up to 20. We just have to kind of go around the line, build what we can, build up what we can, pay off money. How are we doing on rebellions? There's a few risks, but I think we need to try and earn a little bit of money in the short term. We can also sell you over here, then we'll turn you off. Denmark's left the coalition, Britain has left the coalition. Okay, that second coalition I don't think is going to fire, which is nice. It's very nice. Okay, a bunch of armies are forming up, so that's that first stack finished. So yes, each stack is 38,000 men. So that's 2 of them finished. Need another 7. As do you, so we'll wait another month. Yeah. Bring you up to 20. Then we'll need to wait another 2 months, I think. In the meantime, is there anything that I could be doing? Not sure. We could be doing that. I'm so short on admin. Should probably focus admin. I mean, we're ahead of the times in military. So yeah, we're going to focus admin. Because we're spending so much on coring right now. And we can also send these armies which are at full strength down to Carlin. I don't even know where that is. Is that it? No, that's Limburg. I thought so. Carlin. Oh, it's Calais. Silly Germanic names. Okay, there's the next group of infantry. I've got to say, I do like the Prussian uniforms. They are pretty sweet. Like, every level of Prussian uniform is just like, that's really cool. They're sharp dressers, clearly. Because obviously a sense of fashion is the most important thing about warfare. Like, if you're not going to die looking good, then what's the point in fighting at all? Oh yeah, someone mentioned that the Breton colony was one of the largest or most powerful states. Was that in just direct score? Yeah, number 9. Oh, that is hilarious. Whoops. That is really, really funny. This island is the 9th largest state in the world right now. I guess it kind of is, because we just kind of beat down anyone who tries to rival us. Bukhara's doing okay. And there's just been no real Russia, so all of the Siberia is just completely uncolonized. Kind of surprised that none of the colonial nations have gone after it. The Ottomans are pretty strong. In fact, what is the great power? Man, we are 600 points ahead. Prussia is just running away with this. Are we really surprised though? Prussia OP. No, you're not actually my rebels. Trier could do with some scaring into obedience. Trier being down here. There it is. Where? And we could also do with humiliating a nation or 3. 80. Still need 80. Coring cost increased by Czech nationalism plus 50%. Ouch. Is that a Bohemian national idea? Yes. Czech nationalism, hostile core creation cost on us. Okay, then I'm really happy that the Palatinate is doing the majority of that land. I think it was only really like Ostmark and Landshut that we took off of them, like directly. Ouch, I had not realised it was quite that bad. Bring you up to 20. Alright, we're getting a good number of troops coming in. We'll be up to our force limits in no time. In fact, we probably can get another stack or 3. Maybe not. Like, we're growing pretty quickly because we need to get our stacks up to strength. We did take a bit of a beating in the last war. There's no denying that. Only a bit, not a huge beating. Mostly just our infantry were killed in large numbers. Landshut's been cored, Augsburg's been cored, and we shall form a territory. And the estates are once again moaning. Alright, so we can start making some of the smaller estates because we are getting there slowly in admin. We are 1 tech behind. We can catch up in Diplo without too much problem. And once we've annexed the Hansa, then things will be looking pretty strong. So when is this due to be finished by? Not going to tell me. This should. April 7071. So 81 will be the Palatinate starting. So we should probably have Germany by about 1800, I think. A rough guess. Now hopefully you don't get stack wiped, because that would really suck. You're not going to get stack wiped. You might run, but you're not going to get stack wiped. You actually won. Oh, Prussia. Prussia OP. Ulm is going to try and break. Although Ulm actually has a fort, so it's not the end of the world if it does. We'll just stick some troops very nearby. Like so. Okay, is this all of our armies at full strength now? No. Where are you? Where is the Königliche army? Oh, it's you. Hi. Right, yes, you just took a beating because you were fighting. So we are in fact at full strength once again. Our standard template could be recreated with our new actual standard, which is 20 regulars, 4 cavalry, and 15 cannon. Split over 39 provinces, yes. It will cost 39,000 manpower and 677 gold. We could probably maintain one more. Although right now we do merge up nicely into 4 large stacks. Okay, so which nobles are getting money? The nobility, oddly enough. So have we come into possession of any more cheap grain land? That has high manpower. You're not bad there, Calais. Oh, Denmark. You know what? Oh, hello. You're very good. Nordjylland. Nobility. There you go. That should sort you out. We have gained another core. We can do some other small ones, which I'm going to do. And yes, I will state another area. How many states are we at? 45 and 1 territory. Ships are cheaper, but I'm not too bothered about building ships. Yes, I'm well aware that I could be building more ships, but I don't really care right now because I'm expecting to inherit a whole bunch when we get the hunter. Rebel factions are now dying down very quickly. Marvellous. So what is our next objective? I think it's basically just going to be tidying up the remaining miners once the truce has ended. When does that truce end? 1770. 2 more years. And in that we can probably swallow up what's left, with the exception of the Palatinate. Yeah, that probably is fairly reasonable. And then we are going to be more or less... I need to take Styria. But then we will be more or less at the full extent of our nation, culturally. What are we doing on foreign cultures? None that are particularly threatening. Okay, cool. We can get some more. Please do. Maximum of 80. We have 45. They do cost a bit, but they should be increasing the amount of money and the amount of manpower that we are generating. Are these guys upset? They are not. We could grant monopoly charters, then build, and then ask for contributions. You know what? Do we want to spend it? No, we don't want to spend development. It's fine. We can recruit an inquisitor. Don't think we want to do that. Raise additional levies. Kind of want to save that. Do we want more military power? No. Although we are still getting a military idea. Because with this we could get... No, we can't, because we've already caught the deer. Never mind. It's fine. But we do have a boatload of money now, which we can invest in further buildings, which I think should be temples wherever we do not already have temples. Because taxes are almost always a good investment. In fact, you know what? Screw it. No, we're going to get temples wherever we don't have a temple, and we're going to build cathedrals wherever it's worth getting a cathedral. Right, is that everywhere? That is everywhere. Okay, we can get 1 cathedral. I'm seeing 011, 013. 13 seems to be the highest. There's another 13 over there. There's another 13 there. 017, Riga. Marvellous. Because finance, it has been part of the problem lately. We are going to start earning a lot more money from trade. Certainly more than the 1.9 which the hunter is currently paying us. We do make a fair amount from production thanks to the hunter having a high trade value in all of these areas, increasing the trade production value. But I just don't rate production at all. Just does not earn enough. Trade, on the other hand, makes you a small fortune. Ooh, fort maintenance, minus 10%. So what are we paying right now? Because we have a lot of forts. We are currently paying on fort maintenance. As soon as I remember where on earth that figure is, it's going to be over here somewhere. 61 bloody ducats. No wonder we're so short on money. And once we have that, we're down to 53. So we've saved 8. And yes, we could get rid of a couple of forts. So let's go to the fort map mode, which I'm going to guess is geological. Yeah, geographical even. You're covered. You're covered. Kamalek is not. You're covered. You're not covering the Hunter for some reason. Galich. We have 2 here. We don't really need... In fact, we have 3 over here, which we really don't need. If we lost that one, then we would lose control over these 2. If we lost that one, we'd lose control over that one. And that's it. So I think Lutich can go, and we'll keep the other 2. And we don't need both of these. Songao is protecting those 2. So Alsace would have no fortifiers. Faults would do that one, so we can get rid of Songao. Don't need it, although you are a level 8. You're only a level 6. We'll get rid of the 8. It's fine. We definitely don't need all 3 down here. I think that München, honestly, is going to be enough. Because Ulm is covering that, so yeah, Augsburg can go. As can Landshut. Bamberg's got that. We've already sorted most of these inner ones. And the ones up there have also been sorted. Although we haven't done these. Nope, that's fine. Okay. I don't think both of these need them, although I quite like Schonen having a fort. That would actually protect all those. So I think we can take Kalmar away. Although I have been to the Kalmar castle and it is really nice. So I'm going to keep it just for that reason. In the same way that I would never knock down the Marienburg fort. Hungary will cede 3 provinces to Bohemia. Well done, Bohemia. Hungary no longer considers Bohemia a rival. Yeah, see, Marienburg, I'll just kind of keep that because Marienburg castle is amazing. Really, really impressive if you ever have the good fortune to go and see it. I'd highly recommend it. Okay. And we're up to 50 ducats a month now. That's quite a good turnover. Excellent. No real problems with estates or rebels. 89% on them. We are a year away from the next war. So I'm going to say you come up to here so we have someone going, why can't I get over there? What is blocking me? Why can I not get to Funen? Oh, I forgot to get rid of you. Forgot to mothball you, not get rid of you, that would be silly. Alright, so if I park my navy in here, does that help at all? Nope. I own Midtjylland, and I own Funen. It should be totally possible for me to get across, but it's not. Oh, it doesn't actually connect. To Sieland, Ostjylland. Where's Ostjylland? Oh, I know why. Huh, that's interesting. So, in the Denmark patch, the map was changed. So, for example, I think there's 2 new, or even 3 new provinces on the Danish peninsula here, and like Norway has been quite radically changed. For some reason, I still don't understand precisely why. Those map changes never made it across into this game, despite the fact I did update. They made it across just fine into Saga of the Titans, which is exactly the same game. No other changes, and that one's even modded. But in this one, it didn't come across. Now I'm going to guess that for some reason the straight changes did actually happen. So it's not realizing what provinces actually go to Funen. So Funen, the crossing there, it just doesn't exist. Why are they red? I see you go straight across. I was wondering why that one was brown and the others were red. Don't know. Decline in the merchant classes, they lose 10 influence. What a shame. Oh, we just gained a bunch more cores that we need to make. Alright. Alright then. Is there any more buildings, or are there any more buildings I could be building? There are. I need to get those 13s. That was you. That was you. And there was one over here somewhere. That would be you. Marvellous. Military reform. Now, this is an idea I like. Ulrich has begun a thorough revision of our country's military structure. While officers are still drawn from the nobility, the peasants and townspeople are conscripted into the other ranks. Regular drilling has been introduced and a powerful fleet established, together with hundreds of battleships, galleys, and other craft. Reform the army. We gain 200 military power. Morale of armies increases by 20% for 5 years. And military tech goes up by 10%. Or we could do the same for navy with Diplo, or we could do both for basically half the outcome. Army, clearly, man, this is going to be disgusting. What is my maximum morale now if I increased it? 9.6. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Alright. Speaking of which, we were getting troops into position. So attacking Ceylon is going to be a little bit more difficult now. However, we do have a fleet of transports. So we're going to unmothball you. We're going to send you to Rostock along with you. So that should be enough to deal with Denmark, I hope. We'll just jump across between those two. We'll have you come up here for Stad. We'll have you guys, in fact, probably all of you, come here to deal with these little guys. We'll take these out. And everything should be good. And I think I'm basically just going to let income happen now. In fact, I might even wait until the Hunter's finished. You know what? Yeah, we can't really wait until the Hunter's done. Moscow will receive Moscow, Kaluga, and Bizek to Poland. Is that the end of... No, still got one province left in Kostroma. I want to wait for the Hunter, but I also don't, because I'm still very aware that there is a large number of countries who really, really don't like me. And they probably will band together in a big coalition again, unless I get a war in before that. So when does this truce end? November 1770, so it's this year, 1770. So come September? No, we'll say October. Come October, we'll raise maintenance, and we will start preparing for an offensive. So yes, we are definitely saving money now. Ooh, we're up to 10,000 score. Lovely. A revolt in Augsburg? How could you? We should be there in plenty of time. Yeah. Bye-bye. Right, yes, military leaders leaving. That is something I'll need to try and fix. What is my army tradition right now? Probably still relatively high. It's not amazing. Ooh, I lost. But the Platinum's coming in. Nice one. Whoa, we're going a long way. Let's get thingy with you. Let's grab you to come over. Actually, do we want you this far south? We want one of you there to grab Nuremberg. And probably want the other one here. We're in June. We have enough to do another corps. July. Now, because we still have the nationalism CB, we shouldn't have any real problems. We do, in fact, have 4 generals still. Times of need. The dynasty of our noble Electress Regent von Sterreburg is certainly a powerful one, although through Ulrich they rule our nation and will do so for many years to come. However, even the greater are sometimes in need for help. Thankfully, the von Segberg family has tied strong bonds to other countries, such as the Bazan house, led by none other than Juan IV of Castile. His gracious wife Sophie is a daughter of her own royal house and an invaluable contact. Perhaps we shall ask her if she can influence her husband to lend us a hand. I would absolutely love some admin points. August. Broken promises. Oh dear. When we married our Sophie to Castellan King, we thought we had a strong bond formed between our countries. While we would never dishonour our part in this deal, and we haven't, apparently King Juan IV held no such qualms. Sophie's letter of response reached us today. Not only did King Juan refuse our request, he also had the nerve to reproach us for our outrageous demands. Does that mean I can break the alliance between us? Because you suck. Not that I really want to, actually, because you're kind of protecting me against coalitions. Kinda, sorta, but not really. I mostly do that myself. Well, in inverted commas. Because I totally cause them. Okay, September 1st of October. Raise maintenance. We can, of course, raise war taxes, at which point we'll start making money again. Oh, truces are ending already. Bohemia joined the coalition. Styria, Tyrol. These aren't the little guys. Lied to me. It was the end of October. Son of a bitch. Right, we're definitely going to have to start that war. Okay, so who has the most useful alliances? Württemberg and Nuremberg. That would be you and you. What do we still need to form Germany? First of all, we need Hamburg, which we get from the Hansa. We need Nuremberg, which is down there. We need Pfalz, which we get from the Palatinate, and we need Frankfurt, which I think we also get from the Palatinate. No, we don't. Is that Frankfurt? So we need a war with Nassau, and we need a war with Nuremberg. Are any of you allied with each other? Or with both of them? Come on. In fact, best way to check would be who are you allied with? Lorraine, Tyrol, and Württemberg. Bohemia, Nuremberg, Verden, Nassau. Yes, you are. Okay, so we declare war on Württemberg. We co-belligerate Nuremberg, Verden, Nassau, Soddet, and Bohemia. So Verden, do you have any big allies? That's the main question, though they are probably all in the war already. No. So, Württemberg, you are the weakest link. Oh, we could co-belligerize Milan. No. Nassau, Verden, Nuremberg. Co-belligerize Bohemia, not really worth it. And we're going to say that we want Oberschwaben. This is a nationalism war. Confirm. Okay. Go for Nuremberg. Go for Frankfurt. Go for here. Go for here. Go for here. Go for here. I do hope that they all join. They do all join. Good. Oh yeah, and you should go there. Lots of little stack wipes. Oh yeah. Alright. We still outnumber them apparently. 204,000 versus 106. I'm going to guess that some countries, like France, did not have a chance to join the coalition. Huzzah! Though, like, France and Britain might form a separate coalition to fight us. I don't think it would do them any good, though. And there we go, the Netherlands has just joined one. Too late, we're already at war. We should probably go down speed 4, though. Speed 3 even. Haha. We may as well join that fight, so may as you. And as soon as you step over there, we're going to give... There we go. Hunter is now ours. We lose diplomatic stuff. You can have that army. You can have that army. Oh, this is the Hunter's army. You can have them. Bloody hell, is your entire army infantry? That's ridiculous. Get rid of all of those. Sorry, mercenaries. You have 36 mercenaries. Are you mental? Get some infantry, for goodness sake. And get rid of one of those cavalry. We'll just leave you there until you're actually built up. And you are also another sodding mercenary. So are you. Oh, you're an army I forgot about. No, you're not. We're not fighting Denmark. Okay, that makes that bit a bit easier. We'll send you down here. We'll mothball you. In fact, can we upgrade you? We can. How much? 96. Do it. This is a tiny little Hunter navy. In fact, did we? Yes, we did inherit a whole bunch of ships. Let's get you all home. And we'll sort you out from here. Is that everyone moving? Transports. 6th Fleet. Okay. Right. Hopefully you arrive in time. You did not. That's fine. We're going to drive you off. Large armies. Smash. Cool. Right, you've taken that. You go and take that. You've taken that. We're not at war with the Netherlands. You're already working on that. You may as well go over here then. And that is that battle done. You go over here. I have something of an inkling that this is going to be an extremely quick war. Extremely quick. Schleswig-Holstein can be done. Who's annoyed? Clergy? Clergy and nobility. By 2%. Really? What on earth increased so much that you are pissed off by 2%? I'm going to raise war taxes. Making so much. We're at full war, like, standing. Look at that trade income. Look at that trade income. That is definitely worth more than the hunters. So yeah, using, and this is without doing any actual trade protection. Bloody hell, that's ridiculous. So we're going to get you, group. So we have a battle fleet of 30 warships. Hopefully they're all of the highest of quality. I'm going to grab all of you. Oh, and we have another 15 transports, which we can get rid of. You are all great frigates. Excellent. We'll have you go and protect Lübeck, where we already actually have 58% control. Do we need more? Denmark gets that much. 33 ducats for owning one province in this node. Okay, Denmark has got to go. And we are currently pushing money from these two and you. We could actually push from elsewhere. Although, no, I think that is actually going to be worth more because we control so much of this land. We could do with more merchants. And yes, we control a lot of the Baltic, so we can push that way. I think we are doing this the most efficiently, which basically means that we do just need to stick that entire fleet into taking this money. Or we could also send a few of you up there. No, we're just going to have that entire fleet. All 40 of you. Protect trade. Lübeck. Income is currently 58 from trade. It's now going to go even higher. You come over to Sungau. I'm just hoping that none of these little armies die. No, they shouldn't do. I think it looks like we're just fine. Do they actually have any navy at all? No, they don't. In that case, you guys may as well mothball. There goes Cleve. Are we fighting them? We are. Need to double check everywhere that we're actually fighting. And there we go. The Hunter army is now at full strength. No, they're not. They're missing a cannon. So be it. We are fighting Bohemia. I think I'm just going to kind of leave you in this area so that you can fight against whoever it is that we need beating down. Yeah, that'll be fine. Another core. Of course, we need to give you both land. So irritating. You are already clergy. You should definitely be clergy. Does that make them happy? Yes. It's just the nobility now. We've already checked all of those. You'd be pretty good for nobility, not actually mine. You wouldn't. You would. There we go, nobility. That's a massive development province. That should keep you quiet for a long ass time. You're 10.4%. Not quite what I would consider a long ass time, but long enough. And on that note, we will need to end this episode. So I do hope that you are enjoying this series. If you are, please do hit that like button. If you have not done so already, then please do consider subscribing as well. If you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.